Okay guys, here we go. My morning thus far has consisted of literally rolling out of bed, making a hot brew, as we do on this channel, and jumping straight into some chess. We're playing somebody 100 elo higher than me. This would be my greatest ever win, though I do think it's unlikely. I don't know what we're really going for here. I don't know why I've just developed my bishop. You know when you're just not even thinking and you play something really dumb? I should have played knight f3 first. And then I could have decided what I wanted to go into. Now I'm sort of forced to play knight f3 and get some sort of Italian position. Right, okay. Could go queen f3 and then if they take the pawn it's mate. Though I don't really think that they would fall for that. Is queen f3 a good move? No, I don't think it is, because they wouldn't take this because it's defended by the queen anyway, so they wouldn't fall for that trick in the slightest. Let's go for a bit of maybe just d3 right away. No, I don't know. Yeah, I'm going to play d3. It's so slow. I don't know why I played bishop c4 straight away. That was so stupid. And I am not awake in the slightest. I need tea immediately. That is so hot. That's too hot, guys. That's too hot. We're going to hold out on the tea for a minute. Takes. I don't have to take back. Just got a semi-open e-file. I'm okay with that. Now do we develop our knight? It looks very natural from here, doesn't it? Just to develop this knight. Maybe they jump their knight in, and then I play a3 or something. a3 would be good just because it stops the knight jumping in. Also gives my bishop a square to go to. Feels very trapped at the moment if they play a move like a6. Like sort of like a6, b5. I go back here, then they go here. Takes. I guess takes. So that's actually fine. We don't need to worry on that front just yet. I do wonder where we're going to put our dark squared bishop though. That's my main concern right now. And I really wish my bishop wasn't on c4. I've been playing a lot of bullet recently, guys. So I've literally just been doing openings and just not even caring because, well, in bullet it's like they're going to blunder their queen in a second anyway, so why am I even trying? Or I'm going to blunder my queen, which happens more often than not. My opponent's having a think. Okay, so it looks like they're going to fianchetto the old dark squared bishop. So I'm thinking just knight here. No, I'm not thinking that at all, actually. I just told a complete lie. I'm thinking just castle. I'm thinking I'll just castle, get my rook on e1. You know, rook's in front of the king. That's always good going, isn't it? Yeah, because I could go like here. Assuming they castle here, and then we just have a lot of pressure on this pawn. They can't push it because then they'd lose their queen. I know that removes the defender here. Yeah, that does remove the defender there, actually, doesn't it? A little bit too prematurely. I could play c3. But do I want to play c3? No. I'm just going to develop my rook on this semi-open file because I really have no idea what to do with my queen side yet. Especially against such a formidable opponent. I only lose 6 elo if I lose though, so that's good going. I'm glad that we've taken note of that. I would like to not lose though. That would be rather sad. I've never been this high in elo though, guys, so I am pretty happy about that. Oh, I just keep looking for tactics on taking this knight, but I'm not seeing anything. I could go here. And then they sort of have to castle, really. I'm going to go here, because if they don't castle, I take, and then that would just be mate. Unless, obviously, like a bishop here move, then it's like, well, hey-ho. I'm still thinking I'll just take the knight anyway, because after takes, we're just up a pawn. Oh my god, there's another knight defending. This is why, guys, I never play chess after just rolling out of bed. But I've got to go to work soon, so I don't really have a choice. That would have been so catastrophically bad, it's unbelievable. Like, if I develop this knight, it has to come this way, doesn't it? It has to go to d2. Obviously, if it goes here, just takes, takes, you fork my rooks. So I've got to go here, really, and then, like, here, but it just looks so bad. I don't like it. I need to play c3, is what I've decided. Because this is just... this bishop is just absolutely pinning my pieces to the ground. There's just simply nothing I can do about it. Quick sip of tea. If it scalds my mouth, I will scream. That was far too intimate. I don't know why I stared at you guys like that. I'm sorry. Okay, I don't know what came over me just then. I really don't know. Well, at least we can get our bishop out now. Attacking the queen. So let's do that. Gain a tempo. But then they just maybe play here. But I don't think you should play f6. That makes more sense. Yeah, I feel like if you played f6, you'd be really weakening the light squares around your king. Especially with this king-pin bishop staring at you. I still want to play knight here. It's a shame we don't have any e-pawn to threaten this knight. How can I threaten it? I don't really think I can I? I think just knight here. And then maybe look to play like knight e4. That looks okay to me. I think this is a very strange position, guys. I'm not overly happy with how the opening's gone. I just sort of mind blanked. You know, it happens to the best of us, guys. It happens. What can you do? I really hope it's not abundantly obvious that I have just rolled out of bed, though. That would be quite sad if I get loads of comments like, you can tell you just woke up. Okay, queen c7. I mean, knight e4 just looks so strong now, doesn't it? Knight e4 just looks so strong. But then I guess they play knight g4 and just threaten. Well, my knight defends h2 anyway, actually. I was scared of something like this because of this, but I have a godly knight on f3 defending h2. So I think we're fine. If they take my knight... Well, I haven't actually considered that yet. I think I take with the queen, I want to say. Yeah, I think I take with the queen. Just so then we can play like d4 and the knight can... Yeah, I think it would be something like taking with the queen, looking to play d4 at some point that's defended by the knight, and then the queen on this square. Kind of weakens our bishop, but we can always just drop back and go here. And then we're putting pressure on the king side a little bit, kind of, sort of. I'm surprised they've not played h6, in fairness. I feel like h6 is the move for them. Not right now, obviously, because then I just win this exchange, but like somewhere like, I don't know, here, h6 would have looked really strong, but they opted for queen c7. But yeah, I think h6 would have been ideal. Now that I've moved my knight to e4, I guess they kind of need to take. Okay, no. Okay, that's interesting. Can I just go here? No, because they then have this square. Maybe queen up. If I go queen up and then look to play g4. Wait, but queen up, what is the tactic here? What are they looking at? If I go queen up, then they just play this, don't they? And I block my bishop in. Maybe we just look at playing d4 now. Is d4 an option? It looks like it should. Maybe I move my rook over first. Yeah, rook d1 looks good. Don't see anything wrong with rook d1. Because my plan is to push d4. That's like the square I really want. But I just don't have enough control over it yet because we never made this exchange. So I think rook d1 is a necessary move. It's a very closed position currently. There's not really been any trades, obviously, except for that e and d pawn on like move 4. But that's all we've had. Playing someone from Dutchland, Netherlands. What a beautiful nation for soccer or football. What a beautiful nation. You got some true icons there. Shout out Johan Cruyff. Shout out that man. And Van Persie, he was always good for like a flying header. Everyone, comment down below your favourite Dutch footballer. Why not? Let's get active on it. Okay, what's this freak going to play next? Here? If you go here, I go here. Your queen obviously takes. And then what do? Just curl up in a ball and cry, maybe? That's the go-to. Maybe... I mean, this is a weak pawn. I don't need to target it with another pawn, do I? I can probably just... I don't want to play queen e3 though, because I'm just blocking my bishop, but it can go this way. That kind of solves some problems, actually. That kind of solves some problems. If I go here, 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 and then which way do I take? Probably with the f-pawn. Just so then I can have a rook here, because then these light squares will be weak at some point. So let's go for that. If they play g5, they're just absolutely insane. I mean, that just looks wild, doesn't it? g5 looks absolutely wild. Wait, g5, does it work? Here, sack a knight. Here, here. I guess you then take, don't you? But then do I have quick counterplay? No, not really. It's an option, maybe. You know, there's always little tactics somewhere. We can consider it at a later date. My brain is not awake yet, so I'm not really seeing anything. I'm just seeing stars. Like, you know my background on chess.com, like the starry night. That's all I'm seeing on the board. Just stars. Come on. What's my opponent's name? Remilowski. Okay, they did play that. I really want to know if this works. Takes. Oh, no, it'd have to be this knight. And then when you took, I'd take. But then you'd take again. Then would I have knight here? And how do you stop mate on this square? I don't think you can. I don't think you can stop mate, can you? Oh my god, I'm actually... Lock in, Max. Lock in. Okay. Takes. I'm taking your knight. You're probably going to take my bishop. I'm going to play knight g5, threatening mate on this square. And the only way for you to stop it... I guess you play like f5 or f6 and you run away that way. No, you can't. You can't even do that. I think this works because the knight blocks that square. One more time from the top, guys. Takes. Knight g5. You're not. It's done. What have I missed? I'm going to be so embarrassed, aren't I? All they're going to calculate is pawn takes, queen takes, pawn takes. They're not going to look for knight g5. They're not going to look at knight g5 at all, are they? There's no way they look at knight g5. Come on, this actually might work. Am I a super GM? Am I a super GM? Am I a super GM? What did I miss? Oh my god. Guys, this is how you calculate tactics. Look at every sacrifice you can possibly make. Oh my god. I've actually just beat someone rated 1464. I've beaten someone 100 elo higher than... Guys, if this doesn't deserve a like on the video, then come on. What have I got to do? Have I got to get topless? I mean, come on. I'll go do a hot tub stream right now. What on earth? This is insanity. I'm going to look back at... You know when you look back at like the evaluation and it's like, oh, this move is a blunder because they actually shouldn't have taken with the pawn. They should have played bishop c3. And it's, oh, have a day off, engine. Let me have this. Come on. And if this guy resigns and doesn't let me have checkmate on the board, I'll cry. I will actually cry tears. Come on. Who do I think I am? Oh, I should never play chess. Oh, I'm well happy with that. Oh my god. Guys, we're going to jump into the evaluation. If this is where you leave us, though, I love you and please subscribe. Okay, guys, we are back with the evaluation. As you can see, I played at a 93.8% accuracy. Obviously, the game wasn't very long, so that's not particularly impressive. How many moves actually was it? Sorry. It was 18 moves, so to be fair, that's not actually horrific. That's actually okay. What have we got here? We got one great move, which I presume was that knight move towards the end. Our opening accuracy was okay. Generally speaking, you want above like 95 in an opening, just because it should all be theory, especially at my level. But I just played really stupid. Middle game accuracy, it's very rare that I ever see that above like 13. So that's quite, sort of made my day. They blundered 15.2. Oh, that is horrific. This guy should not be 1454. I'm going to get banned from chess.com for cheating. Luckily, I have video evidence that I guess this doesn't really prove anything, actually. I could have, like, some sort of butt plug-in. Shout out Hans Niemann. Okay, so e4, c5. This is fine. d3, it didn't want. What did it want? I've never played like this before. It wanted e5. Wow, I have seen this, actually. I just watched a video on this e5. Well, no, that was in the Reti. Yeah, that was a different opening, never mind. Takes, knight comes out, castles. It wanted d4. I guess that does actually make sense, because the knight blocks the path of the queen. Like castled, bishop g7, rook e1. Okay, this is all relatively normal so far. Knight f6, inaccuracy. Knight to d2 is best. And then knight e4, good. Knight h5. Were there any ideas of this at any point? Like, oh, it did want queen e3. And then, did it ever want g4? Let's just say they play a move like knight a5. Can I go here? I can! G4 was actually an idea, guys. Oh my god, I'm pretty sure I spoke about that in the video, maybe. Now what do they play? They're meant to play f5. Attacking my knight. Takes. I guess you kind of have to take here right away. Then I take on e4. Queen f7. Hitting my knight with this battery. Rook e3. And then you take. Wow. Wow. And then it wants bishop h4. So, wow, this is the position, like top engine line after g4. Wow. But none of that happened, obviously. They played there, I played rook to d1, which is an inaccuracy. It wanted knight c5. Oh wow, this pawn is literally hanging. Why am I missing a hanging pawn? The whole time I'm talking like, yeah, let's play for this pawn. It's hanging. I'm so dumb. g5's a mistake. Come on, man. It wanted me to take with the bishop. Have a day off. And then I take like this, and I guess I'm hitting this knight, but after like what's knight f4? Wow. Do I then go like g4? I guess I am still threatening some ideas, but I feel like the way I got there was much quicker. What were they meant to play then after this? Oh wow, so if you take with a bishop, it's a brilliant move. But if you take with a knight, it's good. Have a day off. They were meant to play knight f4. Wow, so they're meant to just hit my queen. But then like queen f3, I guess then takes. I kind of want to take like this though, in fairness. But I guess that doesn't work, because I need to be hitting this knight. And then they go knight g6. Yeah, so that does make sense. So they shouldn't have taken, but come on, give me some credit. Knight g5 is glorious. Oh wait, they have rook e8. They have rook e8. I mean, I'm still completely winning. They have rook to e8. I'm so stupid. I mean, f6, what is that? They had rook e8. And then after like this. What do I even play then? Wants me to play here, threatening this. And they go b5. Can I not just take this? What would happen if I took this? Nope, let's ignore that. Take here. And it wants rook e7. Wow, yeah, there's just no way I'm getting through that. I guess I just pick up the pawn. There are some ideas though of like a rook lift going here, and it's just overwhelming pressure on this f-pawn. I mean, I feel like if we evaluated this for long enough, eventually there would be a rook lift. because we could have like overwhelming pressure on this square, and like overwhelming pressure coming in behind, threatening this check on h7. I mean, the bishop could even come back and sacrifice at some point if we had a rook on f3. Like, I don't know, I feel like this is just completely winning. Like, this whole idea was absolutely genius, and I'm not being told otherwise, okay? I'm not being told otherwise. But guys, if you enjoyed that video, please be sure to smash that like button and subscribe if you're new. I would greatly appreciate it. Comment down below any other chess related content you want to see, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.